Hello and welcome to A Bite of Command. I am excited to get going on this very last bit in contacts before we move into other areas. So, as always, if you click the red KW, it'll show you where you need to go. And we're going to go ahead and get back into contacts for one last demonstration. And we're going to show you multiple bulk actions that you can take with multiple contacts. So, first thing I want to do is come over here in the upper right hand corner and you see these three dots. If you click on them, it will export this and you'll be able to export all your contacts that you own, export them as a CSV for mailing label reasons, or export them as a PDF for mailing labels as well. And those are going to just be your standard mailing labels that you would see in Create. So I'm not going to waste time having it made. Just know that that is there and available for you. So if you're doing your mailers in bulk, it is a great option. Finally, if you select multiple people in your database, this is going to pop up here, select bulk action. And this is pretty cool. So we can click on this down arrow and we can add a note to absolutely every contact. So it could be whatever you want it to be. In fact, if we click on that to add notes, it can come up here and you can just put what you want to have notated. And this is going to go to every single contact that I have selected. Also, you have the ability to archive them. Now, if you remember from our archive video, this sends them out of our database and into a back-end area where they can either be deleted or restored. We can add a bulk activity. A bulk activity is going to be just that, an activity that we did on multiple people that we want to just add it all to their timeline at the same time. So if we made a whole bunch of phone calls and then we go back and check all the boxes, we can add an activity that we did a whole bunch of phone calls into the timeline record so we know what we did with all the people. Send a bulk SMS. An SMS is a text message or a picture message. That's what they technically call them. And so if we have Twilio connected, we can go ahead and text everybody that is checked all at once. I do want to let you know that if you have more than 200 people selected, I wouldn't do it. If you text more than 200 people in a day, the carrier's going to be like, yeah, this is spam, and they're going to block you, and then it won't work, and that'll be sad, and you may never even know. Anyway, you can add a tag to them or you can add them to an email list. Now, adding to an email list is a great way to get ahead of the game. So when you're wanting to do email campaigns down the road, you already have your contacts in a list. And it's a wonderful way to go there. So if you want to do that, you just click the email list. It's going to have all these people. And you just select what list you want to add them to. Now, you can make a copy of the contacts and share them. This is not necessarily going to be available on every account. I have a team account, so there we go. You can mark all these folks as leads so you know how to follow up with them, or you can say, hey, I followed up with all these people who were leads and take them off. You can add them to a smart plan right here, or of course you could export them just as we talked about before. And if you have a team version, you can change them over to the team account. So those are all the bulk actions you can do with a contact. I know this was kind of a rambly video with less to show you and more like, hey, here's these options. But I really want to make sure you have all the options. Anyway, this has been a Bite of Command, and I hope you have a great day.